Okay, I opened my camera because I had to say this one thing, okay? Because, like, I think it's important. I don't know how much stories I have. Oh, my jeez. I woke up some minutes before, so my voice is like that, so stay with me. And I also had a very intense cough the last 3 days, so stay with me. So what I realized through what happened to me, going abroad and trying out this job, you know, that I cling onto it, it made me realize that we we care so much about the goddamn fucking result. And I realized that my whole life I'm reaching for the end. I'm reaching for a result. I'm reaching for the final destination. And when that does not come, when I don't get anywhere, when I don't arrive at the final destination I had in my mind, then I feel like a failure. Then I feel like, okay, I messed up. I'm stupid. I don't know, like I'm worthless and all that, or like I make mistakes and I'm always like under failure. I'm a failure. But then I realized that I judge myself so freaking harsh. And now that as I'm saying that, it just makes so much sense astrologically. Because like for the last 1.5 year, we have the axis of the nodes being in Virgo and Pisces. And the area that is being cleared is where the South Node lies, and that is Virgo. And for me, it's in the ninth house, and I have my Venus in there. Venus is our values, what we value, what we love, what makes us feel beautiful and okay, and what we value. In heaven, Virgo and Venus, a lot of times I feel like I'm not enough. I feel like I'm a failure. I feel like even if I overperform, it just feels like I'm never getting there. I'm always trying my best. And I guess with this whole access, the last 1.5 year, they teach me that you cannot be perfect, and you cannot sanitize yourself, and you cannot clean yourself like you are dirty or something is wrong. You need to understand that Virgo is an earth sign. So an earth sign has to be okay and in peace with how earth goes, and earth is dirty sometimes. Earth is not perfect in the way we think perfect is. Earth is perfect in the way earth thinks perfection is. And as a person with Virgo Venus, I have struggled most of my life to feel like I'm enough, to feel like I'm okay, to feel like, okay, right now I can feel good in my skin, right now I can just, I don't have anything to fix. I don't have anyone to fix. I don't have to work on this, work on that, because Virgo is like that. It likes to work on things. It likes to fix things. It likes to better things and perfect things. But sometimes that can get to a point of not being in the present moment, of always trying to get after a result and after a result, and thinking that you'll be okay once the result comes. And the result comes and you're not okay. You want more and more and more and more, and you're never in the fucking present moment. You never actually appreciate where the fuck you are, because you always want to be somewhere else. And that is a big problem of our society. That is a big problem for society, yo. And I realized, like, having this trip healed something in me, because I have it in my ninth house. I have Virgo in my ninth house. So through this trip that I took in Egypt, once the exit started, it started a problem. It started a trauma. But this trauma started to address so many underlying issues and problems, and I got to see myself raw. I got to see myself as imperfect and as layered as I had to see myself. And now that we are at the end of the axis, because in end of July, I feel like we're no. In September, this axis actually move to different signs, like for real, right? Well, we're still gonna experience the Leo and Aquarius, but Virgo and Pisces haven't closed their axis, their nodal axis and shift yet. So there's still in the sky this thing that we're still working. What these two energies tried to teach us. And coming back home after this trip healed me. But you know what it showed me? And this is why I opened the camera. It showed me that I run most of my life. You know, I run to get to a certain result. I run to get to a certain point. And once I don't, I feel like I'm a failure. I feel like I don't deserve. I feel like I'm a mistake. But this life is about fucking living. It's about the experience. It's not about the final destination. It's not about the end. It's not about the result. It's about the experience also. And that's what Pisces comes here. Cause Pisces, let's not forget, it's it's very close to Sagittarius. They share a planet, and that means that these two signs find the escapism and the beauty in the journey of life. And you know, and after that, because I had like different things in my mind, you know, how like you think certain things will go, how you think, you know, life will be and all that, and it doesn't work like that, and then you feel like a failure, then you feel like, you know, it sucks. But you gotta understand that everything is an experience in this life. And instead of trying to reach a destination, just try to be here and gather everything in and just soak in it, because you, at the end of the day, you won't think about the final destination. You will think about the memories you made, about the experiences you had, about all these beautiful things that come with actually going through life, failing, succeeding, struggling, trying, failing again, succeeding. You know, that's life. And as a society, we care so much about the final product than the journey, than the experience, than the memories. That's what creates the problem in the first place. Because as I look at it, it's like there are just so many wins, but after this whole trip, even if at some point it didn't went as I wanted, right? But at the same time, there's just so many wins coming out of this. But because we have learned that some things need to be in a certain point, we don't feel like it anymore. We feel like, oh, I'm not successful. I'm a failure because there's one thing that I was supposed to do, I didn't. And let's not forget, Virgo, it's the boxes. It's like, oh, I should supposed to do it, do this thing exactly a certain way, and it needs to have this certain outcome. Virgo is a lot of boxes. Like life needs to be in this way, in that way, and I found out that Virgo placements found out from life, like, you don't really have the fucking control. Like, chill the fuck down and enjoy the fucking ride, because you think you have things under control. You don't. Okay, you don't. You can keep thinking that way if at some point it makes you feel good, but I'm telling you, there's no control in this life. You can try your best and still there's all gonna be it. But still, do not do it just for the result. Do it for the fucking journey. Do it for the fucking experience. Okay? Like, this whole trip changed me and gave me so much. So much more. And there's a lot of times that I don't believe I do certain things, because the power that I actually have that I do not see and I do not recognize and realize in myself, I see it in such moments that I'm just doing the crazy thing, and I'm like, oh, I actually am a really strong person and I actually have this strong big power. It's just the right timing that I need to do certain things. But no loss in this life. There's no loss. There's no anything, actually. You know, there is only truly experience. There's only truly learning through this life and going with this life and just, exploring and swimming, you know, swimming. And I woke up with swim lyrics in my head today. Like, I can feel the high waves coming. While you run away, you keep running. Like, I'm coming back home, and it's like I feel like a failure. Like, I didn't do what I had to do. And I was speaking with my sister, and you know, we have learned to see life as like there is this thing that we need to do, a place we need to get, like a marathon. And I was thinking, no, we don't have to get to certain points. We don't have to get a certain result. We don't have to run a marathon. We just don't. All we actually really truly need to do is soak in the fucking experience, because life is not about the final fucking result. It's not about once you get this one thing you'll be happy, once you do this. No, it's about now, right fucking now. Be fucking happy, yo. Be fucking happy. you know be fucking happy. Yesterday I came to this hotel. Well, I paid very few euros because money's tight right now. But I booked this specific hotel because not because of its design or if it's aesthetic, because I wanted to have something that is near nature. And yesterday I just came out to visit and just see everything, and I saw there was this little, like, how do you say that in English? Anyways, so it's like a little park, and I hugged the trees, I touched the trees, I grounded just a little bit. Then they had the church. I went, I lit up a candle, I said thank you God. And angels, because I had a safe trip back to Greece. I had a safe flight, and yesterday I was really anxious and doubtful that I'll make it, but I did. Then I just went down to the sea that they have here, and I like that. Excuse me, I just flowed. I didn't have a schedule, but I just went on with my rhythm and my flow and my heart, and I feel good actually that I did that. So and why am I saying this? Because I could have said, oh, look at this place, it's just very fucking cheap, and oh, it's really old. But I didn't saw that. I was like, oh, nature. I want to touch some grass. I want to touch some trees. I want to ground. And I did exactly that. And I was very fucking proud, because I'm like, yo, I saw the trees. I saw the sun, the sunset. I saw the sea. I got out of the fucking plane and took a flight. I'm a crazy fucking bitch. And I gotta fucking recognize a year ago, I had a very fucking traumatic experience that left me with tremendous PTSD. Some months ago, I couldn't go to the fucking supermarket. You get what I'm saying? Like, a year ago, I was going through my neighborhood around for like a 10-minute walk outside of my house. No. Let's go back to the time which I couldn't even throw the garbage to the garbage bin, and it was like 5 meters away from my home. Like, I couldn't do that, and now I took a whole fucking trip from my city to another city to another country. I went through a whole fucking training. I didn't succeed, but I met so many people. I felt safe. Connecting, communicating, having fun with other people. I felt safe in my body. I felt like I had the authority of my body. I trusted my body through this. Then I came back. I took a flight from that country to my country. And I'm going to take a bus from this city to my city. And if that is not a miracle, if that is not some crazy shit, that strong motherfuckers do that. I don't know what, but I'm not gonna say I was alone in this. I don't know. I wasn't alone. So many people helped. My coach helped. Another person helped. Another psychic. So many other people helped me. Like with their love and their support and their help, economical help at times, God and angels and everything. So it's not just me, but the me where I play the part is me deciding, I'll do this, I'll risk it, I'll do that, I'll risk it, and now I'm back. I was praying over a year to get back to normal, and what normal means is like how I was back then. Like I didn't have a fear of getting on a plane. I didn't have a fear of getting on the bus. I didn't have a fear of being around people, going to the supermarket, right? Well, like 3 years ago, I was being very overstimulated at going to a supermarket, and I feel like that's really common with neurodivergent people. But I don't just talk about overstimulation. I talk about fear, really big, deep rooted fear. But I did it. I made it, and it wasn't just a me work, but it was me deciding that I want to heal. It was me deciding that I really want to do the fucking work and overcome some obstacles. It was a me choice before everything else falling into the place, right? So I am happy about the journey, not the final destination, really. Because as I looked my journey a year ago, it was so fucking painful, so shitty. But still, I wouldn't change it for everything, because again, I proved to myself I can always do it. I can always get myself out of the most troublesome situation. I don't know a person like me in like physically in real time. I have never met a person like me. I have never met a person like me. So yeah, I just opened the camera to say one thing and I said so many others, but thank you for watching. If you believe in yourself, you can always do something. You can always do what you put your fucking mind to. The thing is, you really need to do the freaking work, though. You know, and sometimes doing the freaking work is make the hard decisions. And the hard decisions will make you feel fucking uncomfortable. But they're everything you need in order to evolve, transform, and get to another stage. And if you want that, you have to risk it all. I took this trip because I was like, I have nothing in Greece right now. I have nothing in Greece. Like, I'll look back and I was like, I don't want to go there. You know, I wanted to change my life. But that trip changed me because it gave me everything I needed. Sometimes not what we want, but what we need. So